Hello and welcome back to this channel. Dear students, this topic is integrator using op-amp. From the exam point of view, we may expect different questions related to this. First, we'll discuss it stepwise. First question is, draw the diagram of ideal integrator and obtain the expression of output voltage. Basically, as the name indicates, integrator is a circuit which integrates input voltage. So output voltage is integration of input voltage. Now let us first complete the derivation. Before that, ये डायग्राम याद कैसे रखना है? देखो, इन्वर्टिंग एम्पलीफायर का डायग्राम याद रख लो. यहाँ पे R1 होता है, यहाँ पे RF होता है. RF इज फीडबैक रेजिस्टर. इंटीग्रेटर मतलब इन प्लेस ऑफ फीडबैक रेजिस्टर RF एक कैपेसिटर ड्रॉ करना है. सो दिस इज द सर्किट डायग्राम ऑफ आइडियल इंटीग्रेटर. नाउ let us discuss about derivation. यहाँ पे input voltage है, this is the capacitor, this is output voltage. At this point I have marked voltage VA, this point's voltage is VB, naturally it is grounded. This current is bias current IB which is going inside the op amp, and we know that ideally bias current IB is 0. From this we can write the equation of इनपुट करंट I1. देखो ये I1 करंट यहां से यहां तक आ रहा है. आइडियली इट शुड बी IB प्लस IF. So I1 is this current which at this point it is getting divided into two parts. One is IB, second is IF. But IB is bias current. In case of ideal op amp, input resistance is very large, so bias current is 0. Since IB is 0, I can write I1 is equals to IF. Say equation number 1. This is the equation of I1. Now any current, we know the rule. अगर एक रेजिस्टेंस ऐसा है जिसके थ्रू करंट I ऐसे पास हो रहा है, यहाँ पे V1 है, यहाँ पे V2 है. So we know that equation of current is V1 minus V2 upon this resistance R. Same technique we will be using. So equation of I1 can be written as, at one end of this resistance R1 through which I1 is flowing, voltage is Vin. At another end, voltage is VA. So it is Vin minus VA upon resistance R1. This is the equation of input current I1. But look at the diagram. VB is the voltage at this point which is connected to ground. We know the virtual ground concept. अगर ये voltage ground को connected है, मतलब ये 0 है. So according to the virtual ground concept, the voltage at this point is 0. That means VA is equals to 0. So I will write it over here. Due to virtual ground, VA is 0. Therefore, I1 can be written as V in upon R1. Say equation number 2. This is because VA is equals to 0. Now this is the current IF which is passing through the capacitor. Let us denote voltage across this capacitor by notation VC. So VC indicates voltage across capacitor. The current flowing through the capacitor, basic formula of any current flowing through the capacitor is given by C, that is value of capacitance, into d by dt, derivative of voltage across capacitor. So it is d by dt of Vc. This current is IF, which is the current through the capacitor. The capacitor current is given by C, that is value of capacitance, into derivative of voltage across capacitance, which is denoted by Vc in this diagram. Now we can write equation of Vc as, अब देखो ये voltage, just now we discussed VB is 0. So according to the virtual ground concept, VA is 0. मतलब इस point का voltage 0 है. ये actually VC ऐसे मार्क किया है. यहाँ पे suppose ये positive है, ये negative है. So this negative terminal is directly connected to V0. So I can write VC is equals to minus V0. एक्चुअली ये दूसरा भी एक टेक्निक है. ये माइनस V0 VC इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस V0 इक्वेशन कैसे ऑब्टेन करते हैं, यहां से देखो. एक लूप कंसीडर कर लो. ये वोल्टेज VA है, सो आई विल राइट इट एट VA माइनस वोल्टेज ड्रॉप अक्रॉस दिस, वोल्टेज ड्रॉप अक्रॉस कैपेसिटर VC इज इक्वल्स टू V0. बट VA is 0, so V0 is equals to minus VC. So I have written VC is equals to minus V0. Say equation number 3. This is the equation of Vc, that is equals to minus V0. Therefore, I can write IF, this equation, which is C d by dt of Vc. In place of Vc, I will put minus V0. So it becomes C d by dt of minus V0. This is the equation of IF, say equation number 4. Now, just now we discussed, according to equation 1, I1 is equals to IF, this is equation of IF, and we have the equation of I1, that is V in upon R1. So, I will write it here, since I1 is equals to IF, according to equation 1, equate equations 2 and 4, because I1 is equals to IF, so equation of I1 is equation number 2, equation of IF is equation number 4. So I will write it like this, V in upon R1, that is equation number 2, is equals to C t by dt of minus V0. This is the equation which we got by equating equation number 2 and equation number 4. Our final aim is to calculate equation of V0. First, let us transfer this C at the LHS. So I can write V in upon R1C is equals to d by dt of minus V0. To remove the integration sign, to remove the differentiation sign, we will have to perform integration of on both sides. So let us perform the integration. So after taking integration, this derivative sign will get cancelled. So I will write minus V0 is equals to integration 0 to t V in upon R1 into C. Therefore, V0 is equals to minus integration 0 to t. ये चाहो तो आप ये 1 by RC कॉमन ले सकते, बाहर ले सकते हो इंटीग्रेशन के, बिकॉज इट इज कांस्टेंट इंटीग्रेशन 0 to t V in plus K, where K is the constant of integration. So this is the equation of output voltage in case of integrator. Now, limitations of ideal integrator. From the exam point of view, second question you can expect like this: what are limitations of ideal integrator and how it is overcome using practical integration? Or what are limitations of ideal integration? Draw the diagram of practical integration and sketch its frequency response. First, we will discuss the limitations. We know that reactance of capacitance is Xc is equals to 1 by 2 pi Fc. So, as frequency, this F is frequency, as frequency decreases, downward arrow indicates the value is decreasing. As frequency decreases, value of Xc, that is reactance, increases. So, at frequency F decreases, it is 1 upon this value of F. C is constant, 2 pi is constant. So, Xc increases. Xc stands for reactance of capacitor in another language. Whenever there is only DC voltage, AC voltage is absent, then in that case, F will be 0. F is 0. 1 by 0 will be infinity. So, Xc will be approximately infinity. It indicates that reactance of capacitance is infinity. Whenever reactance of capacitance is infinity, this capacitor will act as open circuit. Open circuit means we'll have to remove the capacitor. So this is acting as an open circuit. Since there is an open circuit, there is no feedback element. That means this op-amp will act as open loop op-amp or op-amp in the open loop gain. And we know that in case of open loop, gain of op-amp is infinity. So output V0 is given as basic formula gain into Vin. What we discussed, when the only DC is present, AC signal is absent, reactance of capacitance is infinity. That means capacitor acts as open circuit. Open circuit means I have removed this branch. So op-amp is in open loop configuration. In open loop configuration, gain is infinity. Basic equation of voltage is gain into Vin. Gain is infinity. So infinity into Vin will approximately give me the value of V0 is infinity. In case of op-amp, it indicates this value is up to the saturation level. Thus, first limitation of ideal integrator is that if frequency is very small, or in case of DC signal, or when AC signal is absent, in that case capacitor is open circuited and output voltage goes to saturation even for small bias input voltage. So even for very small bias input voltage, output goes to saturation. This is the first limitation of ideal integrator. Second limitation, in case of ideal integrator, bandwidth is limited. What is the bandwidth? Bandwidth is basically range of frequency of operation. So range of frequency is limited. That means ideal integrator is applicable only for smaller frequency range. These are two major limitations of ideal integrator. This is the circuit diagram of practical integrator. डिफरेंस क्या है? देखो, आइडियल इंटीग्रेटर में सिर्फ CF था, हम लोगों ने एक रेजिस्टेंस ऐड किया है, दैट इज RF. व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड, द मेजर लिमिटेशन ऑफ आइडियल इंटीग्रेटर इज दैट at only DC input voltage, when AC input voltage is 0 or at very low frequencies, capacitor becomes open circuited. ये limitation avoid करने के लिए, whenever it becomes open circuited, now we have resistance RF, so op-amp behaves like inverting amplifier and some certain gain, that is minus RF by R1 will be there. So this is, we have added one resistance RF and one more resistance is connected over here, that is R comp resistance, compensation resistance, which is just used to avoid the fluctuations due to bias voltage. So this value of R compensation is RF parallel R1. RF is this resistance, R1 is resistance connected at input terminal, and usually RF is very large, so RF parallel R1 will be approximately R1. This is the equation of output of practical integrator, which is similar to the ideal integrator. This last term V0 of 0 indicates if there is certain initial voltage across the capacitor before starting the operation, then this is added at the output equation, which is given by V0 of 0, or you can well write it as plus K, as if K is constant of integration. This diagram is frequency response of the integrator. This red, whatever diagram I have drawn with red ink, that is the response of ideal integrator. This is basically graph of gain versus frequency. X axis पे frequency plot किया है, Y axis पे gain है. Gain is measured in decibels. So ये जो diagram है, this graph is for ideal integrator. This diagram which is drawn with black ink is for practical integrator. प्रैक्टिकल इंटीग्रेटर में एक कर्व टाइप स्ट्रक्चर दिखा है, एक्चुअली ये स्ट्रेट लाइन होना चाहिए. सो दिस स्ट्रेट लाइन, डॉटेड स्ट्रेट लाइन, indicates it is ideal response of practical integrator. यहाँ पे दो frequencies मार्क किया है मैंने, FA and FB. Value of FA is 1 by 2 pi RF CF. Value of FB is 1 by 2 pi R1 C1. From 0 to FA gain is constant. जैसे देखो, ideally ये constant है. So from 0 to frequency FA gain is constant. After FA gain decreases, जैसे इस डायग्राम में देखा है. आफ्टर FA till FB gain decreases. ये downward arrow indicates gain is decreasing. At FB gain becomes 0. FB पे gain 0 है, and between FA to FB circuit acts as integrator. Now these are the formulae to calculate FA and FB. Usually for practical integrator, FB is 10 times FA and RF is 10 times R1. लेट अस सॉल्व वन न्यूमेरिकल. देखो, न्यूमेरिकल इस टाइप के लिए बहुत कॉमन है, मतलब एक जैसे ही है. डिजाइन प्रैक्टिकल इंटीग्रेटर विथ इनपुट सिग्नल ऑफ 1.5 वोल्ट पीक टू पीक एंड कट ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ 3 किलोहर्ट्ज फॉर डीसी वोल्टेज गेन ऑफ 10. So we have to design this circuitry. That means we have to calculate values of R1, RF, CF and R compensation. First calculation, we know that gain, DC gain is given as RF upon R1. We need to assume suitable values. So let us assume R1 is equals to 10 kilo ohm. Gain is given in the question, gain is 10. Therefore I can write this equation as 10 is equals to RF upon 10 kilo ohm. Therefore RF is equals to, ये 10 यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, so 10 into 10 100 किलो ओहम. So RF is equals to 100 kilo ohm. This is answer of RF. Now this frequency is given in the question. Cutoff frequency is 3 kilohertz. So I will assume like this. Let FB is equals to 3 kilohertz. I have made a list of formulae. Just now we discussed this formulae while discussing this practical integrator circuit. So I am considering FB is equals to 3 kilohertz. No doubt you can well consider FA is equals to 3 kilohertz. Only the values will change. So I am assuming FB is equals to 3 kilohertz. Look at the formula. FA is equals to FB upon 10. First formula I am talking about, FA is FB upon 10. FB is 3 kilohertz. So 3 kilohertz matlab 3 into 10 raised to 3 upon 10. So value of FA is 300 hertz. Now make use of second formula. We have, I will write the formula first. FA is equals to 1 by 2 pi RF into CF. From this I can write CF is equals to 1 by 2 pi RF into FA. ये FA और RF, FA और CF interchange किया मैंने. So this can be written as 1 by 2 pi. Value of RF. RF we have calculated, it is 100 kilo ohm. So 100 into 10 raised to 3, because it is kilo ohm, so it is multiplied with 10 raised to 3 into FA. We have calculated the value of FA, that is 300. So into 300, therefore CF, answer of CF will be 5.309 into 10 raised to minus 9. 10 raised to minus 9 means nanofarad. We can well write it as 5.309 nanofarad. So presently I am keeping it as it is, so unit is farad. 5.309 into 10 raised to minus 9 farad. Now last calculation, R compensation. Look at this formula. R compensation is RF parallel R1. RF parallel R1, which is RF into R1 divided by RF plus R1. Put the values. RF is 100 into R1. R1 is 10. I am not making any conversion because both the values are in kilo ohm. So final answer will be naturally in kilo ohm. So 100 plus 10. So this is 1000 upon 110. That is 9.09 kilo ohm. This is the answer of R compensation. Now final step is, ये जो डायग्राम है as it is रखा है मैंने, इसमें जो कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यूज है वो डायग्राम में लिखना है. यू नीड टू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम इन द एग्जाम. मतलब R compensation के बदले में यहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस दिखाओगे आप 9.09 किलो ओम. RF और CF के वैल्यूज पुट करना है. RF is 100 किलो ओम, CF is 5.309 nanofarad, R1 is 10 kilo ohm. So that is the designing of practical integrator. So जैसे मैंने बताया न्यूमेरिकल एक जैसे ही है, so the procedure remains same. That's it for today's session. So thank you. Thanks a lot for watching this video.